There, my friend and sister Sharon, and today we are discussing the eternal dangers of holding, keeping secrets. The scriptures tell us in Proverbs chapter 28 and 13, he that covers his sin shall not prosper, but whoso confess and forsake them shall have mercy. Oftentimes, when we are holding secrets, it's not just things that we've done, but things that people have done against us. And because of it, many people end up in all types of addiction and sin because they keep covering up sin that was committed against them, whether it's in the case of a young person being molested or a person being a molester. We have to consider, friends, we talk a lot about people who have been raped and molested, but we have a lot of people who were the perpetrators and they are sin sick because why? They're covering up that sin. And listen, friends, it can be very difficult if you were the perpetrator to handle what to do. The first thing that any person needs to know and understand is that that secret that you're holding is your kryptonite. And we all remember that old cartoon Kryptonite, the green, whenever that green came around Superman, he could feel it and he would do what? For those that don't know, he was an action hero. I mean, not that I'm into that nowadays, but it's a great illustration, friends, that this man, he would lose his strength if kryptonite, Krypton, the place where he was from, if that got down in the earth somewhere, it would take his strength literally. And that's how it is, friends. Once you come to Jesus, once you come to God the Father, if you keep allowing your secrets to keep coming up on you, it's going to take your strength because you got to open that thing up. You got to tell it. And if you are the perpetrator and you have done some very vile and wicked things in your past, the only people that matter is if you sinned against someone and they're still living, you would do well, friends, to sit yourself down with the Father and cry out to him and ask for mercy. God, have mercy on what I did to my brother, my sister, my niece, my nephew, or whoever it might be. You got to go to God and ask for mercy. And then, beloved, you would do well to make every attempt to get to that individual, especially if this is a sibling. If this is someone that you see on a regular basis, they're in your family, you see them at the family gatherings, and you, all these years, keep holding these secrets, and you and that person's relationship has never been mended. It can't be because this person is carrying the shame, and they're addicted to all types of drugs and all types of illicit sex. They're just drenched in. You are just as they are because the both of you are carrying the secret. And some people want to approach their perpetrators, but they don't know how because it might be an uncle, it may be a father, it may be someone that had authority and left this person wounded. But I encourage you, friends, you got to go and tell it. You, not to everybody, don't tell family. You got to go tell it to that person. You violated me and I need to get this out of my system. Oh, yes. It doesn't matter who it is, friends. You got to go to God. You got to forgive them. And then you got to ask God, God, give me some mercy. Because I want to confess this and I want to prosper in my soul. I got to get this trash taken out of my soul. So, friends, for those of you that are perpetrators, because you on the channel, there are some people that have murdered people and they got away with it. And now you're trying to go on with God. What is the remedy, friends? Confession. You got to confess it. You got to bring that stuff forth because it is eating you alive. It's your kryptonite. It's taking your strength. So there you have it, friends. Secrets have the eternal, if you're not careful, they have the power to take you to hell. Because what do most people associate with sins committed against them? They use it as an excuse for their addictions and their current behaviors. They will say it's because my auntie, my uncle, my brother, my father did this to me. And friends, it will not wash with God. So there you have it, friends. It's time to uncover your secrets. And no, I've said it on the channel. I was molested by 4 different perpetrators by the time I turned 14 years old. And one of the men that molested me, this man was just somebody, a stranger to our family, coming to do work around our house where we had a slum landlord. The landlord sent the man. My mother didn't keep up with us that way where we could talk to her. So I carried that secret until I met Jesus. Not just about him, but the others that had taken advantage of me. So all of us have a story. But friends, it won't wash before the throne of God. You have to open up, reveal these secrets. If you know you're watching me and you have raped your sister, you have violated your sibling, if you are a father or uncle and you know you have raped and violated someone in your family, friends, you can't gloss over this. This is why you're confessing Christ, but you're smoking your weed, you're turning up, you're drinking, you're doing all these things. Because why? Those secrets is killing your soul. Go to them in private and ask for forgiveness. Go to them, and your soul will never be the same. You hold the key to your freedom. And God is able to allow grace to abound to us when we confess. The scripture told us, Proverbs 28 and verse 13. You're not going to prosper spiritually. So there you have it, my friends. Eternally, secrets will keep you in addiction and bondage. And you have to lay an axe to the root to kill the fruit. He or she that has an ear to hear. May God bless you to be courageous, to take out that trash. God bless you, my friends. Till next time.